Hey, glad you could make it, because today we are playing more Minecraft and talking, and Barlock's going to be building and all that kind of neat stuff. Right now, I am standing on the roof of the chalet from last episode. I love how this little iron bar, because you have it in between the half slabs, Barlock. I love
Well,
how
I had
that.
to have some way to hold it up, using, real life physics. It couldn't just float there.
I love how it's. I love how the actual bar is kind of just floating there, because it's not actually attaching to the sides, which makes it look very cool. I've seen chimneys that
Yep,
look like this.
but at least from the bottom, it looks like it's all attached.
Yeah, you have to get right up here to notice that it's
Yeah.
floating. Yeah. Um, and Barlock did quite a bit of finishing work, as you can tell. We've got all these hedges and then the doors, nice little frames done with chisels and bits. And what is this room with the paper walls? Is that like a bathroom?
A bathroom, a closet, just
Okay.
something to hold, to cover up the nasty stairs so it looked more finish.
Okay. I like it.
So it could be anything you want, really.
And then, of course, the very fancy fireplace, which showed being put together last time. And then upstairs.
The only thing is that could not be a water closet.
Okay. And then I noticed that you used the strip curtains from Immersive Engineering, which was very cool. They look nice.
Yeah, to give the windows a bit of curtainage so they weren't just bare in here.
Oh, and as you can see from to me, Barlock is now wearing the orange witch hat that supposedly I was wearing last time. So now you can see what it was that he saw on me last time.
Yep, and in my picture you actually have a broom on, but you said in yours you have a ghost.
Yes, I have a ghost. You'll see it when it gets published Thursday.
Yep.
Unless you don't feel like watching something you've already experienced.
No, I watch it to see what you see.
Okay. And then this is the back door. Nice flowers. Yeah, this is really nice building, Barlock. It
Thank you
looks
very
amazing.
much.
Very cool chalet. And today we are working on, and this is probably going to be a multi-episode build, of course, because look how big this thing is.
Yes, it's huge.
um, I would say you guys go ahead and guess what this is, and we're not going to tell you, but I have to title the episode, so you're going to kind of figure that out just by the title. But theater. Yes, this is the theater. Noticed you even have the ladder going up to the catwalk above the curtains.
Yep,
It's
had
very
to have
cool.
some way to get up in there so that you can drop the different props.
And then I can just sit right here and watch. I love how I'm kind of angled in my screen. I'm slightly angled so it looks like I'm trying to put my arm across the back of the couch. So yeah, this is most likely going to be a multi-episode build because of the size of it. And I know you guys like to watch all of the building. Only thing you missed out on a little bit was a little bit of the decorations that I just showed you from the chalet, but otherwise, although I have noticed a few things while I was roaming around earlier.
What did you notice?
I noticed that you use chisels and bits to do the to wall up the dirt around the road close
Yep,
to the bridge. See right here. He
I did some purdying of the town.
yeah. It looks cool. I like it. It's little things like that that I keep noticing every time I log in and go looking around. See just a few more touches Barlock has added. I'm going to surprise him one day, and I'm going to add a touch. He's going to walk in and go like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, I'd like to see, instead of on Barlock builds, it would turn into Barlock watches while Saph builds.
Nah. We're good with the current format. I like our format.
I like our format too.
So let's see, you use some purple wool, obviously, and then I like the purple banners. I use those to highlight it, kind of. It's cool.
Yep. It's really hard to make a giant curtain in Minecraft unless you actually have the curtain mod.
Right. Still waiting on seeing if there's going to be an update for Grand Designs. I've been talking to 99 Blocks, but again, he's very busy. The Simpletons are actually getting ready to be at CubedCon this at the end of the month. Do you know what CubedCon is?
No, I don't. Tell me.
It's basically a Minecraft convention that takes place in Minecraft.
Is that like that Earth thing that they been talking about?
I don't know, but
Minecraft Earth?
I haven't heard of that actually. No, what this is like, people will have booths, like different gaming organizations or whatever, and there'll be things that people have built in a specific or on a specific Minecraft server that is serving as the convention. So instead of, getting on a plane and getting a hotel room and spending a couple of days there, what you're doing is you're just logging in and walking around as your Minecraft avatar.
That sounds awesome.
Yep.
Wish I got tickets to that.
They're free, and you can still go get them on cubedcon.com, I believe it is. Let me go check that.
Leave us a link. More people might be interested.
Yeah, it's called Cubed, like CUBED, con.com. The tickets are free, so you can get them. The actual convention takes place the 27th through the 29th of this month. And the Simpletons have a booth.
Cool.
So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I would like to, because that would be like the first convention I've ever actually attended since PAX kind of got messed up with health problems. But that also happens to be very close to when we're supposed to be moving into the new house on the 1st. So my time may go poof at that point. But I will try and be there if I can be, because I would like to, even though it's not in person, I could still meet some of the people who watch the videos, and y'all can meet the Simpletons and, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, sounds great.
I've already seen what the booth looks like. They have already built it. It looks pretty nice. But I'm not going to give any spoilers, so.
Good.
Alright, so you are using loaded concrete from Immersive Engineering. I love this look.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because, it's supposed to be a very industrial look, but because of the way you've placed it and because I know what building this is, it just suddenly takes on a whole new life in that particular block. I like it.
Yeah, it's more like mosaic floors and tiling than it is the industrial block that it is.
Yep. A lot of concrete in here, but it's got a good look to it. Oh, I didn't even notice the little under the stairs room.
Yep, well, I can use concrete because the Romans had it.
Yep. And then we got balcony.
Yep.
Let's see. Nope. I don't think I'd want to sit at this part. I like sitting down in the with the crowds. I don't like being in the front, but I like being on the end of a row. So kind of like I was right at the beginning, right there, like right here. This is like perfect. This is my chair. I claim it.
Okay. That's reserved for Saph.
Yes. And now, because you said that, actually, ooh, let's use that one. Oh, kind of cool. Oh, I'm trying to use a Tinker's Construct thing. Where's there? It's a battle sign. Can you actually place the battle signs? I don't know if you can or not. No, you can't. Oh well. I was trying for an orange sign. Didn't work out. So let's put a wood sign. Here. Reserved. Saffron. Ha. I have my reserved seat. Okay. It is interesting watching you go, I mean, you know, adding the parts that had been done previously off camera. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's easier the second time.
Of course.
Figuring it out the first time, I might sit in one place for like 20 minutes.
Right. So we should get you the picture-in-picture mod too. That way you can get it all set up and you can say, hey, Saph, can you go stare at such and such so I can see what the pattern is so I can replicate it over here real quick? So you could just look up in the top right-hand corner and see the pattern you're trying to replicate.
Yep. Actually,
of course, I paste
if I
too
knew
much.
how to film, some of these people, you know, I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't, but they could actually watch me build half of one of these big builds in real time. But I don't know how to film. Then they could see how many times I mess up.
Yeah, we could do that as the the B-roll or something. I don't know. That would be interesting. Or you can just get your own YouTube channel. I finally talked Phoenix into one.
Nope. I work for you.
I don't pay you enough to work for me.
You can have all my revenue. I don't want it. You know I'm not a techie. I couldn't even figure out the equipment.
That's okay. Everything can be taught. So, some of the people on Discord may have heard yesterday, but I didn't have fun very much yesterday on Monday. I didn't, and then I did. Well, actually, it started over the weekend. When we dropped my daughter off, there was a whole bunch of traffic in the main city, and that's because the people who put together a running marathon thing decided that a Sunday evening, when all of the students are trying to drive back and get back to their dorms, would be a great time to block off one of the biggest roads through the middle of campus.
Typical bureaucrats.
Yeah. And then because of that, and the fact that the campus is right smack dab, like basically part of the city, the surrounding roads were all messed up also. And then and in that city there are a lot of one-way roads. So yeah, there were people going the wrong way. There were all kinds of things. So we were stuck in traffic. And our poor car, after having driven for 2.5 hours on a major, well, at higher speeds, was now sitting there idling in traffic.
Ugh.
And it decided it didn't like that. And boom, red light came on saying, hey, I'm overheating here. There was not steam, so it wasn't a major issue. But between that and the fact that my wife, it wasn't her fault, but a deer came out from the side of the road and basically ran into the car. Even with my wife swerving to avoid it. This was back in September. So between those two things, and then the fact that yesterday morning, we followed the directions in the manual. The manual said, just turn the heater all the way up and make sure the AC is off and just let it, cool off. So we did that. It still was mad at us when we tried to leave from dropping my daughter off, which we never managed to actually do. We just had to get close enough that she could just walk there.
Oh.
And so we stopped at a Starbucks for like 30 minutes to let the car cool off. And then we got in the car and we got home. And with the heater blasting the whole way, everything was fine. So I'm sitting there going, okay, the car's going to be fine in the morning, because it's going to have all night to cool off. Well, nope. 15 minutes after my wife got in the car and started heading to work, the car overheated again.
Oh, jeez. So you must have some kind of radiator problem?
I don't know what kind of problem it had. The fan was going just fine. There was no steam coming out still, so it may have just been the sensors. Maybe they got, messed up because of the original overheating. I have no idea. I'm not a car guy. I'm a computer guy. So, but, where she drives to work, half the trip has no shoulder on the road. So there was no way she was going to try and just, keep going and stopping and letting the car cool off or anything like that. So she just went ahead and came back home after she let the car cool off enough to make it back. So we had a decision to make. We're like, you know what? We've got to find a mechanic, which we've been having a really hard time finding one we can trust out here. But the two that we do kind of trust are always busy because, everybody likes them. So it's hard to get the work done day of. So we're sitting there going, you know what? We got all this work that we got to have done on the car. Let's go to a car dealer. And after about an hour of looking around and getting some paperwork done, we walked out of there with a brand new car.
Brand new car?
Yeah, brand new too. This is I'm still used to living as poor college students. So the fact that the car that we had was only 5 years old was amazing to me to begin with. But now this one is completely brand new. The first time we have ever owned a completely brand new car.
Jeez, that's nice.
Yep. I mean, it's a low end model. Our previous car was a Chevy Sonic hatchback, and we really liked it.
I thought you were going to say Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, although that's another interesting thing that I'll mention in a moment. But the previous car was the Sonic, and it was a hatchback. My wife really loved it. The only problems we had with it were, just basically this past weekend. I mean, it's been really good. I mean, even after I got hit by the deer, it was just fine. I just needed to replace the front headlight, so everything was fine. But again, all the work that had to be done on it. At this point, just to get the headlight fixed, to get the body fixed a little bit because it had to have a couple of dents in it from the deer. And then having no idea what was going on with the temperature and everything, we were like, let's try. And the cool thing is we're not really paying. We're paying a very small amount more than what we were paying for the used Sonic per month.
Oh, well, that's good. That way it doesn't throw your budget off.
Right. And it's not going to throw the budget off, so we're good. I mean, it added a few more months to the to paying it off, but I don't care. It's a brand new car. So what we ended up getting is another Sonic. And Sonics are they're not the cheapest Chevy, but they're right above the cheapest Chevy. The cheapest one is now the Spark, which looks a lot like a Sonic hatchback, but it's much smaller. I think it was a Spark. Now I'm confused. That might be a different one. No, I think sounds right. Spark. I don't know. Somebody will correct me in the comments if it wasn't. So yeah, we had the Sonic hatchback. Now we switched to, this one is a regular Sonic. It's not the hatchback design, so it has a regular trunk. But it is the first time that we've also ever had a blue car. I mean, it's not completely blue. It is called Arctic blue, so it looks more gray as the day goes on because it's got some of those, little metallic flakes in the paint that kind of help it pull in some of the color from the outside world.
Oh, okay.
So even though in the daytime when it's nice and cloudy outside, it looks blue. I mean, not like bright blue, but a nice light sky style blue.
Nice.
But that's her favorite color is blue. And this is the first time we've ever had a car that was blue. Every other car we've ever had, every used car we've had has been red. Not because we wanted it that way, just because that was what was available at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pacing on the roof next to you. I need to stop doing that while I'm talking. Pirate Bull's going to get mad at me, except that she gets to stare at your corner of the screen.
Yep.
Decided to come look and see what it looked like from the back. But yeah, so yeah, we got a new car, and I'm quite happy about that. My wife posted it up on
Christmas, new car, new house.
Yep. My car posted up on Facebook. She said, I woke up this morning not able to get to work and ended up hopefully not going to have that problem again for quite a few years.
Yes, no more deer.
Yeah. And actually on the previous car, we had the Sirius XM radio because out here, radio stations are very choppy. So it was at least a way of her. She could basically put it on one station and listen to it the entire drive. Because an hour and a half on those little roads, she kept having to try to play with the radio stations every 5 minutes. Listen to a song and channel dies. Listen to another song, channel dies.
Oh, bummer.
So, this car did not come with the XM radio built in like the used one did. And we're like, you know what? That's fine. Because it did come with Apple CarPlay, which allows you to use your iPhones on screen, basically, on the little console screen in the middle, which was cool. And so she can just use one of her music apps on her phone that allows her to download the music while she's at home, and then she can just play the playlist in the car.
Excellent.
So we didn't need that. So that was the Sirius XM was like $20 a month. So we went ahead and got the extra 2-year extended warranty because it was only going to cost us an extra $20 a month. We were like, okay, we'll trade the radio for an extra 2 years on the warranty. That's fine.
Yeah, that works.
So we have a full 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Made me happy. And our insurance only went up by like $5 a month.
Oh, that's good too. 'Cause, yeah, you got all those other thingy whomper expenses.
Yep. And I'm actually thinking about changing our insurance. The landlord at the place that we're moving to owns an insurance business. So I was going to see if maybe we could get a little bit cheaper from him, because we also want to go ahead and add renter's insurance, which I should already have, but I don't. I'd like to get some renter's insurance, but he said that he might be able to basically make the renter's insurance free.
Ooh.
Because you would get enough of a discount on the auto insurance for having both of them at the same place.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then the fact that we have OnStar with the car because it was built in, which we had in the other car too, so that's not an extra expense. It's basically the same, except we get it for 3 months for free now, so that's 3 months of not having to pay for it. But OnStar, to me, that was one of the things that made it where I didn't worry about my wife as much. Because if she got into a real wreck where she couldn't say anything, the OnStar emergency service would have just automatically called all the emergency numbers and taken care of it. So, to me, it's a valuable service you hope you never have to use.
Right.
But that was also our roadside assistance and all that kind of stuff. But, with the overheating, we knew what it was. There was no roadside assistant wasn't going to help unless we actually ended up needing a tow. But we didn't. So yeah, that all of that happened within the last few days. But at least everything got fixed. And when she got to work, she called me like normal and told me that the drive there was awesome.
Cool. And now you're going to have the biggest Christmas you've ever had. New house, new car, plus presents.
I don't worry about presents. I don't get very many presents on Christmas, but that's because I tell them don't worry about getting me anything for Christmas, because my Christmas is my family and being able to do things for them. They have a hard time.
Type of Christmas.
They have a hard time figuring out what to buy me anyway. I actually finally told them, here, it's pretty simple. I love playing cards, like bicycle brand playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually do a little bit of card magic and stuff for fun, just as a hobby. But one of the main reasons why I started learning card sleights is because I noticed whenever I was playing around with it years ago that my carpal tunnel symptoms went away.
Ah.
Because of all the stretching you have to do of your hands and everything to manipulate the cards. So I love having decks of cards. And I told them, you know what, just get me some, bicycle cards and just, pick out, because there's like tons of different designs of bicycle cards out there. So just help me collect some bicycle cards. And one of the reasons why I went with that is because they're small. I can take that collection and fit it in a box very simply. So it's like, okay, you want something to be able to choose from, because like video games, I told them don't ever buy me any video games. I'll take care of that If I want video games, I'll take care of it, because it's hard for you to know what kind of taste I have in those.
Well, judging by your Steam account, it's everything.
That's because of Humble Bundle.
Yep, blame it all on that.
Well, it's true. A bundle might have like 12 games in it, but the price is like, if you wanted to get the highest tier, it's like $10. And I'm sitting there looking at that list of 12 games going, hey, there's 2 of them in there that are like $30 a piece right now. If I buy the Humble Bundle, I'll get those 2 games. I don't care about the rest. But I'll get both of those games for $10.
Yep.
And then, so suddenly I have an extra 10 games in my inventory that I'll probably never play. But I still want to give them a chance, because there are some people that have gotten on to me, well, then why don't you just give those away? Because I might actually end up liking some of it. So since I've already got it, might as well. What I do is,
Yep.
and then also the gotta catch 'em all nature of like,
Pokemon.
Hey, well, yeah, I'm like up to 1,400 games, and I'm wondering if Steam gives another badge at 1,500, or do I have to get all the way to 2,000? Because you get badges for those.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because I only have like 5 Steam games.
So, part of the gotta catch 'em all thing just kind of messes with me on that. But I do get a lot of duplicates through Humble Bundle. Like, I'll pick a bundle and I already own like 5 of the games. Or because of the Humble Monthly thing that I do, where it's $12 a month, I get a lot of duplicates from there, because you don't know what you're getting. The only one you know about is the early purchase, and those are normally worth at least the $12. Like one of the most recent ones was Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was $30, so $12 was a good price, except I already owned it. But to me, spending $12 a month on that is worth it, even if I already own the games, because it gives me something to give back to the community.
Oh, cool.
Because a lot of what I'll do is I'll go look at the games that I have the duplicates for, and I look at who of my friends has wishlisted for those, and I'll hand it to one of them.
Oh, nice.
So people won't see me doing that in Discord that often. I have done a couple of giveaways in Discord, but most of the time I just hand them directly to somebody who I'm a friend with on Steam, and I always prioritize patrons first. So if you are one of my patrons, there's a good chance, and you become a friend of me on Steam, there's a good chance you might get some of your wishlisted games from me.
Cool.
I mean, it's not like I'm spending an arm and leg to do it, so don't think I'm like putting myself out or anything. It's just, the extras that I get from the bundles. Heck, I prioritize my patrons over my nephews, so.
Well, your nephews don't patronize you.
It's true. All right. We are at the 34-minute mark, so.
Yep. I didn't think we were going to get this done, even with my fast building skills.
Yeah, it's really, really. I mean, it's really close, but
No, it isn't.
well, it feels like it. It feels like it's close.
The hardest part is this whole dome shape at the back. That's why I left it till last.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end it for this particular episode. I've been staring at the wall of this thing over here on this roof while talking, so I'm glad I got the picture-in-picture so they could see what was actually going on up there.
Good.
Probably mad at me if I would have done that normally without the picture-in-picture. But I think the picture-in-picture is spoiling me. It's letting me... It makes me feel like I can just do whatever the heck I want while you're building.
Well, you can, boss.
You stop saying that. I'm not boss. I'm.
Yes, sir.
I'm. Grr. Okay.
Grr.
Yeah. So that's going to be it for this particular episode because I think you got somewhere to go, right? So.
Not really. I just was on Skyblock and forgot.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm used to you having to go somewhere after our recordings, though.
Yeah, that too. But
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
I didn't even see. I lost track of time again. I didn't realize it's 15 after.
Yep. So thanks in advance for the thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. I've been Saph.
I've been Barlock. And you've been shown.
Been shown. I like it.